Ah. So how much chaos did you come home to?
Ah, my goodness. A lot of stuff has changed while I was gone.
A lot of stuff changed.
Yeah, now I actually have help doing chores.
Oh, okay.
By the little people.
By the little people. Kyle must have whipped it in shape.
Yes.
Had a mini boot camp while you were gone. Instead
Oh,
of a
they all want to earn money. So,
I see that.
Hey, it worked. That's so good.
yeah, it's like, I got another quarter.
It's amazing what happens.
Paid.
Yeah, financially involved or financially motivated. That should be yes. That is.
Well,
In a
you
pace.
don't have half the chaos going off in our household right now, but it's a good kind of chaos. My daughter came home with an extra piece of jewelry last night.
Oh no! Oh, and they're salty. Okay, so let's go here.
Speak of the pirate.
Yar.
Pirate.
Is it bad that that was my first thought? Was like, but then I remembered you said good chaos, so it's like, no, she didn't steal it.
Oh, that's funny.
Nope, she just stole a heart.
Oh, good for her.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a new job. I'm hoping they call me back this week.
Ah, where did you apply to?
Avantech. If I manage to get it, my pay will go from 23.50 an hour to anywhere between 28 and 38 an hour.
Jeez.
Nice.
To work not 10 minutes from my place.
Nice.
That sounds like a good deal.
Doing design engineering, which is what I actually want to be doing rather than building drills and working with the interesting people I work with.
This is not
Okay,
a drill. I repeat,
this
this is not a drill. It's pliers.
Look, I have had to help the same person count to 3. And remember that the letter J does not come between F and G.
Are you sure? That sounds.
And then listen to this same human being, a 45-year-old man, run through the alphabet 3 times.
Some people, they scare me.
Does he want to
That's all
murder
right.
my daughter? She'll do
I
it.
know all the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. See, I know the alphabet. I know all the letters.
I just don't know why. No.
What, you mean there's more?
It's like one my grandma used to do is, I've memorized and learned every single language in the world except for Greek. Go on. Ask me to speak any language.
Turkish.
It's all Greek to me.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Sheep, a snake, and a drum fall off a cliff, but okay, I'm
ready. Boom.
I am going to bring us video live, and
I'll go without the cloak today.
You'll go without the cloak.
Well, at least now my notes don't have to go back and forth between the 2 computers.
It's too warm here for a cloak.
Yeah, I know over at my place, like 88 degrees going up. Like it's floating between like 88 and 90, and then tomorrow's supposed to be like 94 to 95.
Fortunately, I'm tucked away in a corner here in the basement, so it stays kind of cool down here.
Well, I am partway in a basement, except that my apartment, for whatever reason, sheds 0 heat and is on the sun side of the building.
Gross.
I'm sitting in front of an air conditioner, and I'm still warmer than I want to be. But my one sad little air conditioner is not quite as strong as I wish he was. but I don't really have room or the proper windows to put in another one.
Well, we are video live. For those that don't know that or haven't paid attention, early last week, I set up a texting line for player D&D confessions. So if you guys ever want to have a little bit of fun and share anonymous confessions of sins that you've committed D&D wise, we would love to hear them. Funny ones may even get shared on screen. Well, not shared on screen, but verbally shared, so that way you don't have to have your phone number given out. So, just no shame, just unfiltered chaos. Who's got a recap of last session 2 weeks ago?
I did last time. Someone else's turn.
So we got
It
the
was a horror
caravan moving
show.
again. And as Gray's rightful paranoia sense had been triggered by a bandit attack, his scouting ahead found us a wounded road guard, or a nearly dead road guard, who told us in classic horror movie fashion, beware the clicking and stay away from the trees, and gave us no further context.
You're welcome.
And then we got attacked by a corrupted treant, which we surprisingly handily took down with Dave playing human rodeo clown on the tree.
Human clown?
Yes, human.
Thank you. I appreciate that you see me as I am human.
I mean, I do have to look down, but yes. It's just because I'm extra tall.
Okay. Yeah,
Then
so
we proceeded onto the logging camp, and I think we stopped there with potential worry that we were seeing the shadow of the dragon overhead.
yes,
Between us and the road guard that we did manage to save.
What did you remember what the road guard gave you?
Oh yeah, he gave us his badge.
So whoever
I should make a note that I have that because I was the one who was talking to him.
So there we go. Last session I did have everyone level up to level 5. Quick synopsis, I'll go around the table. Start going with Lashira, down to Dave, Salty, Zephyrin, and Gray. What did you guys add with your level up? Anything notable?
I have multi-classed into Druid.
Okay. So we have a... Now, what are you, a Druid Rogue?
No,
Druid
I'm
Fighter?
Ranger.
Druid Ranger. You know, one of these days I will remember that.
I'm a Tabaxi Ranger Druid. Yes. And I
Okay,
have more
so-
healing things I can do now. I'm kind of moving more to the supportive role.
Okay. So we have an animal that can turn into other animals.
Yes.
Fair enough. Dave. How about you
Not
and
a
your
lot
level up?
Yeah, not a lot changed for me. I am sticking with my barbarian, but I can now attack twice. That is my major change. It was really pretty much the only change. Oh, and so I can attack twice, and I got 10 more feet of movement, so I can move 40 feet now.
I just imagine the cobalt legs going. in
I scurry
combat.
quickly.
You scurry quickly.
Dexter's laboratory feat.
Mr. Salty.
I got access to more spells, but I think my biggest one most notable one would be I get 2 attacks, so I get 2 Eldritch Blast things twice in a round.
So sure, I gotta make notes. So multiple people with 2 attacks means I can make fights harder.
And so you know what I'm hearing? The DM's going down.
Right?
Okay, Zeph.
So my Turn Undead has been upgraded to Seer Undead. Whenever I use Turn Undead, I can roll a number of d8s equal to my Wisdom modifier and add the roll together, and each undead that fails its saving throw then takes radiant damage equal to the total roll, and that damage does not end the turning effect. And then I also picked up some new spells. I got some for free from my cleric subclass. I got Sleet Storm that I can use for free. Well, I can't use it for free, but I got Sleet Storm and Call Lightning. And then I also picked up Mass Healing Word and Revivify.
Okay, so
Kind of splitting myself between the storm magic and the healing magic.
So for the days where I take down Lashira, we still have a cleric. Awesome. And Mr. Gray.
Gray, he now not only has his 4 levels of rogue, he has taken on a level of monk. So I will be probably switching to less daggery, less sword-oriented kind of combat here in the future. And I'll probably be selling my armor, because I get just as good an AC without armor as a monk as I do carrying all this heavy armor as a rogue.
AKA, you want gold.
Well, I do. I am interested in maybe either buying a quarterstaff or 2 nice solid hickory batons that I can use instead of short swords to do my bashing with.
As a joke, I just want to make an image of a whole bunch of quarters stacked up on top of each other.
Well, okay, fine.
Rolls
I'll go
of
for
quarters
a bucket of
taped together.
quarterstaff. That will make you happy.
Alright, so as stated, we finished combat, and I did tell everyone, we're gonna the last day of travel, that mile marker 70 to 105, that last 35 miles. Surprisingly, compared to what you went relatively smooth. During the last day of travel, is there anything that you guys wanted to do or look up, just that way we have it on record, were you guys looking for different, for instance, weapons, if you were looking for the foliage, for any healing meds? Were you just trying to learn more about each other, or just poking fun at each other, things like that?
Gray is probably, as we go along the way, going to be looking for something that he can convert either into a quarterstaff or that he can use as 2 solid wood batons to strike with instead of the swords. As he's remembering his early training as a child and is going to be has decided he's had enough of getting blood splattered on him from all these blades. Let's just tenderize people instead.
You're looking for, I'm guessing, like trees, fallen branches, the size of your thumb, if not a couple of them that you can kind of sand down or whittle down to be batons.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
Once you guys turned off the high road to the loggers camp, that final logging trail, you find plenty of wood, some pieces of oak, some pieces of popple, some hardwoods. You have the pick of the litter. Just as you're carving everything down, just roll a survival check to make sure you find a good sturdy one that can handle multiple attacks.
One that's not going to break on me in the middle of doing things.
Yes.
So.
Yep. Because there's plenty out there.
How does a 14 sound?
You're able to find a good sturdy one. As you're practicing hitting against the side of the caravan during travels, it doesn't feel like anything's gonna break you're 95% sure that this is going to last a fair amount.
Yeah, at least till I can get to someone who makes more
Correct.
proficient weapons.
Yep. All right. Anyone else doing anything during that last day of travel?
I suppose I'm just working on my latest shanty or something to that effect as I just jot down our latest encounter and try to put some musical lyric to it. But yeah, that's mostly just to entertain myself for the rest of the travel.
You're working on entertaining yourself, not worry about singing it for everyone else to see how they think. Type of
It's
deal.
got to be, it's got to go through stages. Might make its debut. We'll see.
Okay.
Our warlock over here writing road shanties.
Yes.
He doesn't want to make any rolls right now for performance.
It's private for right now.
AK Suno.ai coming. No.
Get out here. Out. Get out.
Oh my goodness.
Get.
Get. All right. Anyone else do anything the final day as you guys come up on the camp?
Kevin and I are hanging out.
Speaking of you and Kevin, I need you to make for the last day of travel. I need you to make 2 animal handling checks, one for the morning and one for the evening as you come up to the camp.
Are we allowed to get guidance on it?
That's a question for you and the cleric. As you have been working with Kevin, he would have seen you working with Kevin. He would probably know what's needed.
Yes, I can give you guidance.
Does that give me +2?
Gives you a 1d4.
A 1d4. Okay, 1 second.
1001.
Okay, I'm gonna use my necklace thingy that gives me an automatic 10 plus my
Okay.
animal handling plus the guidance. I just rolled a 17. That makes Kevin my buddy because that is my 4th successful
Okay.
check in a row.
So that is your 4th successful check in the row. And I know the last when I laid out the rules for Kevin, I did not tell you what was coming next. And now that you
You
have
said it would be a lower number and I have to roll it 3 times in a row, and then he's mine.
Okay, so now that he's kind of caught on to the group shenaniganery. The number is lower. For the final 3 rolls, you need at random, unless you want to make them all right now to go over the course of a couple days. You need 3 DC 13s in a row. And out of curiosity, on that amulet, did it tell you how many charges it could use?
1 per day.
1 per day. So that means
I was ready.
you were ready for it. Okay. So for Kevin to become to fully trust you and want to follow orders, 3 additional DC 13. So you got that final major hurdle. Things are becoming easier for you. So I will give you the choice.
I just got a 15 for the first one.
Okay. You want to do them all right now, or do you want to have me say randomly to do it?
I'm going to attempt to do all 3. Is there a thing if I get the other 2 bad though? Because is it still that if I do 3?
So if you do if one fails, Kevin's going to be a little bit frustrated, and you'll have to make one check with disadvantage. How lucky are you feeling?
Very lucky because I just got a 20.
Gosh. Okay. So there's 2.
12.
Okay, so you
The
do have
guidance lasts for a minute.
Oh, guidance. So I still have guidance. So that makes it 16. Kevin
Okay.
is mine.
Kevin is
You do have to
yours.
roll a 1d4 for that. It's another
okay.
die.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
It's a
I got
conditional die. It's not automatic.
Okay, one sec.
Correct.
Well, fine. It's a 15 then.
Okay. You have played by the rules of the DM, and the DM shall reward you the chaotic pet.
Kevin is mine.
So that means from now going forward until Kevin dies, on your turn of combat, you are doing both yourself and Kevin. I want to say, as a ranger, this counts as your animal companion.
Works for me.
Okay. Oh, this group's gonna kill me. You guys are chaotic. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note of that. So Kevin is fully aligned. If
I
I
feel like
can,
we need to have a party now or something because this was a, congratulations. This was
yeah. Okay.
a-
Let's see. Coming from.
So for the last day, I wanted to be checking for more signs of the corruption I noticed in the treant. I mean, I'm no druid, but I am a cleric, so it's adjacent.
Yeah, let's pull up. Go ahead and roll a nature check for this, if you can sense the corruption, and then I'll actually say nature or religion, just because I know either one can corrupt.
Or insight.
What's the argument? I want to know your logic.
I mean, it's a wisdom-based skill, and I guess that one's more for reading people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I can go with religion. That's fine.
Okay. The potential that the treant was corrupted through some real sacrilegious means.
I got a 22.
Okay. As you were traveling north on the high road, there were some areas where kind of went up and down the hills, and as you're looking out towards the mountains, you did see another grove in the Neverwinter woods that didn't look proper. They almost had like a heavy, thick mist over it. You're guessing maybe 20 miles in. I mean, you're pretty high up as you guys are going up and down. So you did see what could potentially be a larger corrupted grove, which almost makes you think that the one that you killed may have been a scout.
Or, because I think we had surmised earlier it had been attacked by more than just people. It might have been kicked out of its own region because of that.
Yep. You are correct.
Okay.
So
I'll make a note of it on our map as something we should maybe look into, or point out to a relevant authority, such as maybe a local ranger group or a local druid circle. I'll also bring it up to Lashira, as she may have contacts with said groups. I don't remember if she's from this region or not.
yeah. I should ask a question for you, Mr. Salty. Last session, you found that shiny
Oh yeah, the ring.
ring.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're doing with said shiny ring, or are you just waiting to have it investigated?
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess I'll investigate it. You know, like I don't mind spending some time with it.
All right. When you're investigating and looking at it, is there anything specific that you spent your, the day looking at or trying to feel for?
Not anything specific that comes to mind. Yeah, other than just really generic I'm not sure what the process actually is.
Okay, so as you spent that final day looking at it, um, the ring is of probably, it appears to be some of the purest gold that you've seen, during your travels. It's super bright, but you also notice that, any scars on the hand that's holding it almost feel like they're going away. Um, but
Interesting.
the um, but there's nothing that's odd about the ring other than, uh, it, at night you almost feel like it almost feels like a warmth.
Huh. I guess I'll slip it on.
Okay, so I'm gonna as well. So
Like, do I feel like these? Like, is it basically that's what I feel when I put it on? Like
so
feelings
as
of warmth and
so
healing.
one of the things, as soon as you slip it on, that you notice immediately is any of the pain in your body from combats, from travel, appears to have just numbed out. Um, the So it's almost like you don't feel like you're in any pain anymore.
Interesting. I guess I'll announce to the to everybody that is there, like, hey, I found this like painkiller. Like this ring is it's like a painkiller. Ibuprofen.
Is it like actually healing you or just taking away the pain?
It just seems to go away. Like if I take it off, like does
You
the
can't.
pain come back?
You try to take it off and it doesn't want to come off.
And it just stays there?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I will kind of panic and desperately try to pry it from my finger.
I mean, we could cut it off.
You're not cutting his finger off.
I mean, okay.
Yes, that's a little bit extreme.
Though, be pretty dope as a pirate. What pirate doesn't, have a missing finger?
Or it
So
could be
you're
just
not
the whole
using it
hand
on
to be
your
a hook.
sword hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
As you try to take it off, the only things that you mentally you hear, the ledger remembers and the ledger will pay back. I'll add it to your character sheet during our break with the relevant data that you'll need.
So it still doesn't come off though, like,
Nope.
or it does, and it's okay.
It
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely.
I was gonna say, if
give
you make a big enough deal of it, I'm gonna go over and investigate.
Yeah, I will certainly. You will see me in a panicked state for sure. Like, and I'll be like, bro, I cannot get this thing off. I put it on because it seemed not horrible, and I wanted to know what it did. And look at this. See this? As I'm like violently tugging it, like, tugging at the ring. It just moves my hand.
I'm gonna like grab his wrists and just tell him, calm down. And then I would like to examine it.
Okay.
And see if I can't perhaps detect any malignant energy on it or anything. Because, I mean, like, I am not terribly worldly knowledgeable, but I mean, I've been raised in a temple, and I do know that there are cursed artifacts out there that, because demons are jerks and just like to do that. But also dark wizards.
Okay, so do you have any spells that are able to be beneficial for this?
See here, can this be used on myself? I believe I can technically use guidance on myself, which could help.
Can. Yep, you can.
I don't believe command would work on the ring. It'd be really funny to just use command and tell it to release.
Nope.
But
That only works on creatures, and
I know. It would just be funny.
I mean, I could try.
Nope, I don't have any spells beyond guidance, but I do have some skill in Arcana as well as religion and investigation.
use Arcana.
All right, so roll that, and then a D4 from guidance. Especially since I rolled terribly. That's an 8 total. Because I rolled terribly.
You're not able to tell anything about the ring. You do see some very faint inscriptions, but can't make it out.
I will call over both Gray and Lashira because I know they both have very good eyes. And I want to see if they can read them. If not, because they are inscriptions, I might try to take some paper and do like a rubbing and try to get the inscriptions in a more visible manner on paper.
Yep.
In fact, I'll do that while I'm waiting for Gray and Lashira to come over and take a look.
Okay.
Would that be an
Sure, I can do
Arcana
that.
check for us again too, or is that something else?
He's pointing out the inscriptions. If you're trying to detect, if like any curses or any magic on it, if you have a detect magic, that as well.
I don't think that would be under spells, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have detect magic, but
The Arcana, what it'll do is it'll see if you can actually read any description or even see it.
and I can do a check on that. And see
Yeah.
if,
I'll give Arcana a try.
well, I got an 11.
Hey, it's better than I rolled.
18.
Well, there we go.
Being
Okay.
a rogue,
I was gonna say,
I'm
I
used
could
to
actually-
looking at stuff that's been gotten by good and not necessarily acceptable means, shall we say.
Okay. So as Ray's looking around, he sees the inscription, and on the inscription of the ring, the words are written. The ledger sees all. Must be paid.
The ledger sees all and must be paid.
That
My
doesn't
guess
sound
is-
ominous.
My guess by reading this is you've entered in some, by putting this on, you've entered in some sort of agreement, like it or not. And you're probably going to be quite bound to it. But I believe you're kind of bound to something already, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely bound. Yes.
So, if I might make a suggestion, or at least give a warning, whoever you have this other pact or you're bound to might want to know about this.
I mean, yeah, it's an excellent point, and Salty will just kind of like make contact, and just be like, "Hey, buddy, what do you make of this? Like, what do you think's going on here?"
Hopefully, it's not going to void anything on your behalf. Then Gray will just slowly step away just to make sure, in case there's a little vindictive strike that he's not within melee range.
Yes, let's not be within collateral smiting distance.
Collateral.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not
So
into sympathetic smites.
So Salty. As you're fighting this, trying to get this ring off, and as Zephyrin is examining it with Gray, your patron starts having this little bit of a conversation mentally, going, "Mind you, imbecile. And why do I see something on your hand that doesn't give the best of energies?"
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Are really so. But
Yeah, look, it looks good, at least. I mean, look at this. Looks good, huh?
it does look good, but it's definitely not a magic that I'm not going to be able to help you with. And you can feel your patron going through through the veins of your body, and the nervous system, and you hear him let out a kind of a gasp. You are definitely cursed more than you want to be.
Well,
And not a magic that I'm familiar with, but I could definitely tell this curse could be both a curse and a blessing, depending on how you use the abilities I have given you.
all right. Not ominous at all.
Copy this. I'm going to move this over here. And let's add this homebrew page, make sure that I do that.
So, does my knowledge of deities and devils and the like come up with anything relating to an ominous ledger?
None that you're familiar. I had some fun though last couple, probably the last month or so. This item, I'll put it there.
I mean, I'll throw them. I'll put my hands on my hips and be like, "Well, guys, it happened. I'm cursed."
It happened. I'm cursed.
I do not feel you should be so nonchalant about this.
I mean, not like I can do anything about it, right? Look at this thing. I mean, we did the whole demonstration. Yeah, this sucks, man.
Oh, why won't it let me add it to your thing? I'll figure it out. So, just make a note. I can search it this way. Ha! I can't add
Well,
it.
I hope it at least serves you well, or at least doesn't get in the way too much.
Yeah, makes two of us. Definitely.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
It is now added onto your character sheet. I'll give you a minute or so to take that in.
I don't see.
So we're starting with a fully trained manticore and a cursed ring.
Refresh
Cursed pirate.
refresh your character sheet and go down to attunement.
This sounds very exciting.
Okay, gotcha. I see it.
And Gray will slowly back away and resume reshaping his new battle batons so they're balanced to fit in his hands real well. Again, keeping out of whatever smiting distance could possibly occur.
Extra prayers for Salty tonight.
Extra prayers for Salty. As you learn more about the ring, I'll add a couple other things onto it for you. Okay. So, anyone else doing anything the final day? Dave, you're the only person I haven't talked with. Anything that you're doing this final day of travel?
No, Dave's just waiting for it all to finish so he can get paid. Gotta pay those taxes.
Okay. So, as you hit the evening dusk hours, you're estimating it's probably closing in on maybe 6 p.m. You're coming down that final logging trail from the high road through the mountains. You're coming in on the west, coming in from the west to east. You see this rather small camp. It's where, as you get closer, Barthen tells you that his clerks have filled at least 2 of the crates with supplies, and he hands you a sheet of parchment, which upon it is written an inventory of the crates, including foods, dried meats, blocks of cheese, loaves of bread, and there are casks of ale and flasks of oil. A individual comes out and he's got a couple of carts being pulled by oxen, and they start working to unload this caravan. You're seeing oils, everything that you guys have worked so hard the last 3 days to get to them. Barthen goes, well, see the old ox Vincent's still around. Good to see that they haven't killed him quite yet. He's been a reliable beast. Over the course of the logging camp, you see about 12 to 14 people. And Barthen goes, this should feed them for about a month, provided they're able to supplement with any fish that they catch and any fresh water they're able to obtain. There anything that you guys are wishing to as they get everything else?
Help unload, I suppose, if I can.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of hands. It takes probably an hour to get everything brought in, and they start bringing everything towards the little lodge over here. And as you walk up to the lodge, over the door is hand carved in Falcon's hunting lodge. When you guys enter it and try to get just being the helping hands, you see along the entire walls ales and furs, some scarce bottles of wine. You can tell that there's a spot for them, but there's maybe 1 or 2. But you're at least able to get everything into there. The patron goes, well, I'll take the time, I'll get it all organized. I need to make sure everything's inventoried properly, make sure nothing got missed. And then that also, if you guys get back to Phandalin or Neverwinter, maybe I could send a note of anything that I need. The other individual you see inside the lodge is an old elderly. She's just sitting behind the grill, in the stonework cooking.
I'd like to pass on to whoever's in charge here information about the treant and some of the stuff we've spotted in relation to that. Because I'm sure loggers have to be careful of such creatures to begin with, lest they anger them. But one that defaults to murderous rage is probably a very bad thing for them.
Yeah, upon your arrival, Zeph, Tybor actually greets you. He introduced himself as Harbin's brother, and he's very ecstatic to see a caravan finally arrive. As you're talking with Tybor and you're sharing with this corrupted treant, his facial expression changes. And he's like, you haven't seen treants, especially corrupted ones, quite some time. Where about were they? And he pulls out a map that he sketched of the area. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our map because it can. And he points on the map of where you guys are currently at. And as you point out, it'd be, what, 20 miles off of the high road. And let's say about...
I'll point out where the one attacked us on the road.
Okay, so about
And
that
then the
50-ish mile mark.
And then the grove I spotted out in the distance that looked like it might be suffering similar effects.
Okay. So, come on, pull up that image. Sword Coast. You spotted it at about that 50-mile mark. Here. So if you're looking at the map of the Neverwinter Woods, you had seen, I should probably just put up on stream, at least not the DM view.
Okay, where Falcon's hunting lodge. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. So you're at Falcon's Hunting Lodge. Oh, and I don't have a DM view saved. Tiber looks at you, and where you saw it is roughly about 5, 10, 15, 25 miles south of where the logging camp is, and about that 20 miles in from the high road. So pretty much that halfway point, if you were to look directly east into the bottom skirt of the Sword Coast in that Neverwinter Wood, that's where you saw some of the corruption. Tybor looks and he goes, well, luckily we're not planning on logging that area. We're doing more towards the Star Metal Hills and maybe further north of here. But if we go south, I will make sure we send scouts ahead to figure out what the threat assessment is. And you see him circle that area. You see him jot down some notes regarding it. He kind of folds his little sketching up, puts it back into his pocket. All right. So,
Can I do something? Getting salty. Can I do something?
sure, absolutely.
I assuming like we're done like unloading and everything.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I guess I'll go over and see what's cooking. You said that there was an old lady over there cooking something over a fire.
Yeah. One of the nice things about being in the woods, there's a lot of fresh meat around there. Little old lady, she looks at you and she almost gives that, the grandma vibes. She loves to feed those around that are working hard. And with a shaky voice, she goes, "Oh, young sir, you look famished. Did you just come in on that caravan?"
I'll like stretch my arms out and be like, "Yep, yeah, I sure did."
She looks at you and goes, "Well, got some fresh boar that I'm trying to cook up and turn into a nice thick stew like my mom used to make, and I figure you guys need some get some meat on the bones after hard days, whether you're with the caravan or with the loggers."
That sounds fantastic. I would absolutely love to partake. Is there anything that I can get for you?
I'm pretty set right now, and if you came in on that caravan, we want to make sure that you're fed, so there's no charge on the food. Okay? We take care of each other. Of
Well, that just sounds wonderful. What's her name?
course, you're gonna ask me a name. How dare a DM?
Is it like a legit like old person
Tom, you
name?
should always assume we
I'll
want to know their name.
always assume that they want the name. Okay,
Mhm.
I just saw it too.
And make sure it's written down.
Yes, I deserve that. Ah, she as she's getting ready to serve you, she hands you the bowl and go, I'm sorry, dear. I've just been a little absent-minded. My name's Corwin.
What? Well,
Cor-
it is an absolute pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much for this food. It looks delicious.
If you don't like it, let me know. Otherwise, I continually cook.
I'll take a bite and be like, I'll really play it up. I'm just like
Oh,
it's
really?
and
Oh.
I'll as I'm like kind of like staring over my bowl, like I'll pop a thought into my head, and I'll be like, you wouldn't happen to know anything about curses, would you?
She looks at you and goes, the only thing I know of curses is if they're done in haste, you'll never fully understand what was done. But if you're careful with it, it may be something of this.
Okay, okay, I'll take that in mind. Thank you, Corwin, and I'll continue eating. And I like if there's other people around, I'd be like, hey, yo, everybody, some delicious food.
As you guys get done eating,
While everyone's doing
Oh.
that, I'm going. Would they be interested in like some extra fresh meat if me and Kevin are just kind of staying kind of close by and just getting extra game for them?
how does that interaction look? You know, if role remember this is a role playing game. You can ask me questions, but
Uh,
play it out. Make a charisma
would
check while you
you
do
guys?
it.
Okay. Really, I need charisma to help them eat.
Well,
Okay.
just it's just something to get used to because there's different types of checks that take place. Think of it, you're in an
Yeah.
area where they don't fully know
Well,
you, but you're also walking around with a manticore.
yeah, I'm looking for charisma on here.
It's that
Oh, it's that. Oh,
CHA.
that's very
Yeah,
sad.
it's a
Cool.
big one.
So my charisma is a 13.
So you have a +2 modifier if I remember correctly off the top of my head. +1.
Well, I have no plus. I have 13. I just rolled.
Well, underneath your where it's like the 13 on the charisma, there should be like a +1. So if you roll the 13, you add 1 onto it, you roll a 14.
Nope.
Oh,
I have no plus on charisma.
how do you not have a plus on charisma?
I am not very charismatic. At least it's not negative.
What is your charisma score
What
then?
is your charisma?
11.
Oh, I
Normally.
okay.
thought you said it was 13.
I thought you
That's
said
why I thought it was
13.
+1.
I rolled a 13. I have no.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. I'm catching what you're throwing. All right,
Are you? You're really far away.
it's a really strong throw. Corwin looks at you and goes, if you have anything that you think's going to go bad the next day or two, I will make use of it. But up here, a couple of the guys, they usually bring me something fresh every morning to make sure that they eat at night. We try not to. We live in harmony with the woods. Otherwise, it just gets over farmed.
Okay. I just wanted to see if you guys needed any help.
I appreciate that, young lady. now that I've totally thrown off where I'm at in my. As you guys are finishing supper, Edward comes up to you. Well, you took care of one of the problems that we've been facing over the last couple weeks. But one of the things that I've noticed with some of the loggers is they've kind of had some issues with the anchorites at Talos. My understanding, they just a group of people that have resentment of people entering their territory here. And not sure if they've done something in the campgrounds, but I've noticed some of the loggers have started getting sick and started coming home with larger wounds than what a normal logger should have. Truth be told, if it wasn't for me seeing your caravan coming down, I would still have been locked in my office. But I wanted to make sure at least I was able to guide you where we needed these supplies.
Why, locked in the office? Are you trying to hide from these disciples, so to speak? Or just been so busy with the business of doing business?
Well, truth be told, I've been hiding, and if my brother knew it, he'd probably have my hide. From what I've seen of these anchorites, is they put totems everywhere, and these half orcs are kind of vicious.
Is anyone currently injured?
As you say that, you actually see one of the loggers coming back, dragging his foot behind him, and almost like he has a toe, it's severely broken. And he goes, "They burrowed. They're burrowing now. This one caught me by surprise. We barely got out of there." Tyburn looks at him and goes, "The orcs again?" The gentleman looks at him and goes, "Yeah, they increased their number by maybe 10%.
They're burrowing underground, you say? Are you sure they're orcs?
I don't know if they're orcs or shapeshifters or a combination of, half orc, but every time they attack, it's like their form changes. I've seen them as a half orc. I've seen them as, just different. I don't even know how to describe them other than monstrosities. I've even seen them try to hide within our own ranks when we're out logging."
Interesting.
And you said they were followers of Talos?
From what I'm able to see, the markings on their head, like these weird paintings.
3 lightning bolts?
Yes, that is exactly what I see painted on their heads, all the way down from and he just you see him go almost all the way from the top of his head down,
Have you guys been marking down where all the attacks are coming from to just kind of see if there is any type of system?
When you
Yeah,
say,
like maybe some sort of pattern that they're following.
as you say that, he goes, well, we usually try to stay within a mile or two of the hunting lodge, so that way if something happens, we can quickly run back and at least have some fortification. Otherwise, we found that if we get more than 5 miles away, they tend to be. Let's just say some of us don't make it.
Well, that's
You
not
need a-
good.
Occupational hazard? Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Tom, will you need a check from me to know an okay amount about Talos, or is the fact that I'm an Aragonasi and he is a storm god?
That's
That's something that I might likely have
yeah.
at least an okay knowledge of. Or would you like me to roll?
You would have an okay knowledge with being an arrogant Ganassi, and obviously storms are very, they come out of the different layers of the atmosphere. You would have a general understanding of who Talos is. Why is my control button not working when I'm trying to type something?
Oh no, you're out of control.
That is about right. Or if I lose the key, then I lost control. So for yourself, Zeph, if you were to go on, like, for instance, the Forgotten Realms wiki on D&D, that usually gives a pretty high level overview. That's what you would know of Talos.
Okay, so about what I researched already when I was researching for this character.
Yep. That's exactly it. Because, like I say, Aragonasi, they would know different weather-based gods because it's similar in aspect to your natural element.
Well, right, and I am a Tempest cleric. I just get mine from a different god than from him.
Yes.
So, yeah, because like the 3 lightning bolts is Talos's holy symbol. And I suppose I will inform the others, like, it is not unusual for followers of Talos to simply attack others. He is a lord of destruction and demands violence on his behalf.
Have they?
Very nice guy.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. He just sounds awful.
Is there some sort of shrine or holy place to Talos around here that you might have desecrated totally by accident and unintentionally, but still maybe you've done something nonetheless? Just looking for possibilities of why you might have angered them so.
I mean, I can't think of any shrines. I've seen some weird, almost like trees that have been carved with different faces that when we made this log camp, we took down.
Well, that I look to Zephyrin. Could that be anyway related? Not being versed on Talos, I don't know if the followers are into creating totems like that or not, but it would not be impossible to imagine.
No, particularly if you said they are brigands or half orcs or raiders of the like. I imagine a fixed stone temple is not their style. Rather, they would either build effigies or totems or claim territory by marking nature.
Exactly what I was wondering. So where were these located? How far out were these located?
Tybor looks at you and he goes, "Well, we still have what we knocked over, just because we've been trying to anything that we took down that looked like it would potentially be of value. We wanted to be able to place back up once we tear down shop per se." And He goes, it's probably 100, 150, 200 feet in, and he points kind of toward, like the east of where the building is. So if you're looking at the building right over here, he's pointing about in this direction. In fact, let me just do this.
So,
Probably on the other side of where these tents are, you see like a pile of wood in this area that are rather large logs, probably 2 feet across and about 8 feet long.
so, my friend Zephyr, how skilled are you at, shall we say, totem repair and restoration?
I could certainly make an attempt. The Stormlord is not one I follow, given that I do not seek wanton destruction, let alone on the undeserving.
But perhaps we could get credit in his eyes if we were making a concerted attempt. Even if we weren't perfect, he would see that we're at least trying to restore what was taken down. Perhaps.
Or is he more offended by the fact that we didn't destroy them fully?
Destroy them as in the lockers, or destroy them as in destroying the totems?
Well, imagine a god who craves destruction in myriad forms and intends and demands his followers inflicted upon others. A great insult to him would that the destruction is not returned in kind upon his own because he is not one who protects his worshippers, his faithful. He demands obedience. He is not like Ilmater, nor Orm or Tyr in that regard. Perhaps as a warlord is insulted by someone surrendering to their greater force simply because they wanted the fight. A god who wants to see things destroyed is offended that they were simply tipped over.
So, rather than reconstructing, we might be better off in, shall we say, completing the deed.
Bonfire?
It is only a theory. Otherwise, if they are half orcs, do they not respect strength, besting one in violent combat, which I'm sure some of our party would be more than willing to do? Could
Sounds
perhaps
delightful.
allow us to bargain that they leave the loggers alone within a certain boundary. Maybe a line of truce?
Dallas doesn't strike me as the kind that seeks truces. They kind of seek the final solution, shall we say. Am I correct?
Most likely, unfortunately. I do not think we have the numbers based on what they're saying to remove the problem, however.
Out of curiosity, guys, as you guys are standing out here, are you guys all in the little lodge? Are you over by the ruins over here that you see, or any of the ruins over here? I'm just gonna get you guys
I
placed on
imagine
the
Gray
map.
and I are wherever the removed totems were put.
Yeah, I would imagine if
Okay.
I'm not there, I'm probably in the process of walking over there out of sheer curiosity, if nothing else,
So
to see what it actually is.
Kind of behind like these tents over here on your way over.
Mhm.
I'll just
Yeah.
put you guys right here as you guys are kind of walking and talking. Zephyr too.
Sounds about right.
Okay. I don't see where Dave's at, so Lashira, where would you be at with all this craziness? Up on
Where was that lady making the food on the fire? Because I don't think we'd stray too far from her, but
yeah, she's kind of in this lodge area. Do you see some?
so probably just resting over by the trees by the water then, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, and so you guys could tell like you're right on the river bank.
Yeah, I just don't want Kevin and stuff worrying them, and they don't really have any use for us, so I'm just gonna be off to the side in case someone does need me.
Okay. And let's see here, Salty.
Definitely with the old lady.
You're
Just enjoying my food.
like a true pirate you are.
Excellent stew, Mrs. C.
I wish this was a bigger. As you don't always make buildings as the size they need to be, right? And I'll just say Dave's over with you until he tells me otherwise. Unless Dave can hear me and just has his camera kind of muted. I need to work on her computer. Ironic that she's married an IT guy and I don't have her properly made. But that would never happen.
Well, at least it wasn't cooked while you were gone.
Yeah. You need to ship me your. Okay. So. Zeph and Gray, as you're walking that little cabin across here, kind of alongside these tents, you do see a dead campfire, like it's been put out. You see 6 tents around it. Each of the tents, you see the standard bedroll and a mess kit. So, basic logging camp.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you're doing as you walk over to where the totem is?
I think we covered most of the theorizing. Zephyr was simply hoping for a
Alright.
non-violent solution.
And then you kind of went from this route over here. I will also mention that you could tell that this was ruins of probably of another cabin of some sort. The only thing left was the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Like it burned down.
Yeah.
Or did it just wear down over time?
Not 100% sure on that. You can tell that this is relatively new construction. This looks like like the ruins of an old cabin.
Mm-hmm.
With some of the ash, you're guessing that it probably had burnt down.
And as we walk, Gray's gotten a little bit paranoid about some of the shadows we've seen in the sky as of late. So as we walk, I'm occasionally looking up to make sure nothing's flying over us, other than Kevin.
Other than Kevin, that makes sense. I don't blame you.
Still a little wary of Kevin.
Oh yeah, he's totally wary of Kevin.
I wonder
Less
why.
wary of things that he knows about, more wary of things that he's not aware of yet.
Who tames a manticore anyway?
Exactly.
I mean, even once Kevin's fully tamed, I still think he will be given his space by a fair amount of people.
All right. So as you approach the pile of wood, a lot of the logs they look like they're just ready to be cut up firewood, but you do see one off to the side that, as you're looking at it, does have those the signs of Talos. So you can obviously see depictions of someone trying to destroy things. See his lightning bolt symbols that you're aware of. And ironically, when you're looking at it, it looks like the totem was taken out with care, just so that way they didn't destroy it. It was just looked like someone had tried clearing the space up to make room for the camp.
Yeah, it looks like they showed it some reverence. I'll default to your expertise in things such as this. Do we dare put it back up? Will that make him more angry?
On that I am unsure. It is merely a theory. If we do decide to attempt to stand it up, I do think I should do it and everyone else give it some space. I may be able to note if lightning is coming before the rest of you.
Fair enough. I'll be willing to assist you as much as you need and require.
So I'm going to do. I'd like to do a deeper search of my knowledge and really consider what I know of Talos before I decide whether or not this totem should be utterly destroyed or replaced.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll religion?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with guidance on myself as well. It's probably a good thing I did. Oof. All right. That makes for a 17.
Okay. So, excuse me. Based on what you know of Talos, and with the God of Destruction, you're pretty certain, probably like 90%, that when the totem should have been destroyed. Like I said, you're about 90% sure. Obviously, with different deities, they want to be treated different ways. If someone moves out of an area, they don't want to have any remains left. If some may say, just leave a shrine here in case anyone else. So based on the knowledge, you're probably 90% sure that it should have been destroyed. And you're thinking that's probably why the orcs have not given favor to the loggers, because they haven't followed the rules of this deity.
Okay. It's like after a little bit of pondering, rather than go and like grab a saw and chop this up nice, because that's not really in the spirit of destruction in the way I believe Talos would prefer, I'm going to just take out my mace and start smashing this log as hard as I can, specifically on the carvings and symbols, in order to just attempt to utterly remove them. And if this isn't what he wants, he may smite me where I stand, I suppose. Or at least try to. I might be able to
In
do
seeing
something
this,
about it.
Gray will pull a hammer that he keeps in his backpack, and he'll start smashing on it as well.
Cool. Just because I'm mean, let's take a 5-minute break. I actually want to go see how Dave's doing.
I was gonna say, this will be a really random sight for people to come across, as these two dudes that they don't know from the caravan smashing this thing up that they very carefully removed.
Yep. So 5-minute break. This is gonna be fun. So Zephyrin, do you remember Carl from Maxbotics?
Or oh yeah.
Yeah. So one of the last summers that he was still living in Minnesota before he moved down to Texas, he and his father and all of them, we were over at his place having a bonfire, and he had a massive wood pile, and it was after a big rain, and
Mm-hmm.
his father and I are trying to get this pile of wood going, and it's like 8 feet tall. Okay. I have a smart idea, so I go up to my Veloster that had that little sports car, and I come back with a couple of the floor mats, and I just bought some gasoline for my weed whacker at the time. This is before meeting Emily. It was when I was still married to my ex. And I have a plan. I pour some gasoline down on this wet brush, and I take a match to it. And it tries to light, doesn't want to light. I pick up the floor mat, and I'm doing this. With a floor mat, trying to fan the flame. I look like a gigantic, angry gorilla trying to start a fire.
You know, that's better than what I was picturing you having done, which was to pour gasoline all over said floor mats and then throw them on top of the pile.
No. All right, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check, see how Dave's doing. See what type of chaos she's in. Okay. Well, now that my better half's not feeling the best, so Dave. Zoom back. There. She bloats.
Forgot until I saw it up close now that Dave has a mustache.
Yes, Dave has a mustache. Whether that be a real mustache or a fake mustache,
Oh, I'm sure it was a real mustache.
probably. uh, okay, so just waiting on Salty. Back into.
Come here.
Okay, so as I was telling the group, my better half, aka Dave, is not feeling the best, so she just dropped because she just changed that. Is that a goatee or just a detail in the for Dave? Or for who? Yeah, that is a mustache for Dave. Dave is a kobold who thinks that he is human, and he will fight you if you tell him that he is not human. So, sadly, Dave is not with us today. So, okay, so Gray and Zeph are smashing a totem. That's. I really should have done this while I'm thinking about it. It's not what I want. Why are you not there? Yeah, that actually is. Pull it out close as I can get. As you are smashing, I wish I could find. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, this is a better one for addition. I apologize. Forgive the DM. Forgot to add these in this week. So. Hear the click, chirping, several things behind you approaching. And as you get ready to turn around, you see I shouldn't say hear, but you don't see, but you hear something wet hit about 5 feet behind you.
Gray will turn his head in the direction to see what is probably not an individual raindrop falling down.
That is what you see coming towards you. And they also have those 3 lightning bolts on their face.
Appears we have gotten somebody's attention.
Oh, it would seem, I will say, and raise my shield. I had a brief thought. I've been spending too much time around Gray, of attempting to use some of my lightning to deceive them that I was also a follower of Talos. I mean, I have glowing lightning tattoos on my skin because I'm an Argonautsi. The problem is I am literally wearing Tyr Tormenilmator's colors all over my person.
Yeah, a little bit obvious that.
With the little bit of a chirping, Lashir, you see Kevin's fur kind of spike up a little. So I'm gonna go over here, and so you guys have a choice. Do you want me to play Dave in the combat, or do one of you guys want to pull up his character sheet and play Dave? Choice is yours.
Think we might be better off with you playing him.
Okay. I always like to
I
offer
agree.
that. Okay. Barbarians are fun. Just hit a hammer and swing at things. So I will pull up his character sheet.
I would say that, but this is Dave. You sat down and signed a contract with a guy in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, but unlike my better half, she uses other tools to help play the multiple personalities. So, as they're coming up, let's go ahead and let's roll for initiative. Let's have some fun. And I keep these separate.
Oh. I can never roll good initiative.
I got a 19.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Shira, teen, Def,
3.
a 3. Okay, Ray,
22.
2, Salty,
14.
Let's go. Dave got it. So I can just roll flat 20, sect 1. So, Ray, Shira, sect 2. Oh, wait, no. Salt. Does not want to pass today. Okay. Well, Ray, you're up first in initiative, then followed by Lashira and Evan.
All right. So how fast do these appear to be moving? And how far away are they? About 40 feet away.
They're 40 feet, and they appear to be moving pretty quick. Behind where they stand, about 35 feet away, you almost see like a burrow that, think of like a molehill or a giant gopher hole they came out of.
Right.
Down with the back one. There we go. It's a little too.
All right.
So they're about 30. They're about 30 feet away from that burrow hole, and they're 50.
About 50 foot off.
Yep. I just had to fix
Okay.
movement. That's all. I apologize.
All right. All right. I don't have my monk speed yet because I'm not level 2 yet. So, what Gray is going to do then, since he's going to have some time, do I have enough free action time to look at the spot where we heard something hit to see what it was that hit?
Yeah, I'll let you have that. From that ooze that hit, you can see like a smoke coming out of it, and the grasses underneath it is dead. Looks like it burnt away.
Okay. Well, then, that being the case, he's not going to take any chances. He'll pull out a short bow and shoot at the one in front.
Okay, so you're firing at this guy. Go ahead and roll the hit.
19.
Oh, that hits. That definitely.
All right. So, for 8 points of piercing.
8 points. Okay. Bonus action, reaction, verbal tomato.
Bonus action. I will go ahead and invoke. Let's see. Where's it at here? Come on. Where is it? Oh, my cunning action. I'll do cunning action for my bonus action and dash towards them.
Okay. So that acid's right about here.
Mm-hmm.
I can mark.
Obviously dodging that.
Just put a bucket.
You could use an
Sounds good.
ooze.
Yeah, that would work.
Wow, that's not going to give you flashbacks?
No, because we know what it is.
How did I slime? Oh, yeah, I could use that.
Yeah. Just as a marker so we know what it is, so we don't step in it.
I could. Side.
There we go. Perfect.
You said you're dashing towards, so.
Yeah, which gives me up to 60 feet right now.
Okay.
So
you're 50 feet. Where do you want to be?
So, put me on the square just in front of the leader of the pack.
Like right here?
Right there. That one.
Why did you?
Right there. That'll work.
Yep. Okay. Ashira. You just spotted Kevin. Just his fur kind of perked up some. You have not seen or heard this yet. The only thing you may have heard is this. Roll a perception check. See if you could have heard them trying to smash the totem.
All right. $19.
You heard them smashing the totem and they stopped very abruptly.
All right. So we're gonna. How far away are they?
So where they were was about 180 feet from Kevin and about 185 from you.
I'm gonna do my cat reflexes and go the 60 feet
Okay.
toward them.
So one thing to keep in mind is even though as a player you know that I had them roll initiative, as Sandra, as a player you just heard them stop. So
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get as close as I can and see what's going on. Like, where would I be able to actually start seeing those
Okay.
bugs?
Okay. Again, a little bit of meta knowledge. So you've got you said you got cat-like reflexes, so you can move about 60 feet in a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the 6 seconds of combat, you can get about anything that you're gonna have Kevin do as you start running, or as you start moving towards combat.
I want Kevin to go as far as he can as well, heading toward where Gray and Zeph were last,
Okay.
which I think he can go the same distance if I. Oh, he can only go 50 when flying.
So he can move 100 feet with an act.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him go ahead of me.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna see if my Beast of the Sky, can I summon it to have it basically fly up and basically scout it from the air so I can at least see, because it can go 60 feet. That will give me vision of what's going on.
I would think so. So I need to get a. I'm just gonna see if I can find a bird. So
Yeah, I just want him to fly up toward that area so I can see what's going on.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.
The cat has many animal friends.
yeah, that.
Put in something like maybe hawk or eagle, maybe.
Yeah.
Less generic.
Surprised it's not just a raven if this is pulling from Hero Forge.
Well, Hero Forge is my interaction, so I'll just do. I'll change its size down from that.
I want to turn into that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I know, I looked it up. I can't become monstrosities. It is so sad. I wanted to be a miniature Kevin.
So you fly with him. So up. How far away is your bird able to get away from you?
I think it said that's where it's the normal speed, right? Or
So sometimes when you're able to summon like different animals, once they get so far past you, they no longer are there. So does it say like he can control up to like say 60 feet away from you?
mine just says it has vision 60 feet.
It has
And it can
visions?
fly. It can fly for 60 feet, and then it has another 60 feet of vision.
Okay, so more than likely then that means it can be up to 60 feet away from you. So that's how
Sounds
we would
like it.
play that. Okay.
All right, because I don't see anything about distances on this one.
So you got to about there and to here. Guy right there. Yeah. That's where they're at. Insects and then salty. So I've got a couple insects an attack and then salty will be. Okay. And again, you would have heard that same or potentially seen it based on where you back to you. I'll give Salty a quick perspective. Say he's in a window
Wait a
right
sec.
here.
Can Kevin see the bugs from where he's at?
Suppose Kevin's flying. I should probably enable flying.
And how far are the bugs from him?
How high up did you have Kevin flying? Before I answer questions.
I would say he'd probably be about 15, 20 feet in the air. I'll go with. Yeah, about right there.
Okay. So where Kevin is right now, you can see the legs of the bugs.
Oh, cool. I can. How far are they from him?
Now you're thinking like a D&D player. About 83 feet.
Okay, he's gonna do 3 tail spikes at that one.
Just so you know, this bug is I'll say actually 90 feet. Being that you're only able to see the legs of it, you're
Yeah.
gonna have an attack at disadvantage because it's more than 3/4 covered because of the tree.
Okay, so what does that mean when I roll?
So when you roll, you
Roll
take
2 dice.
and take the lower of the two.
Okay.
Just write that down. Disadvantage 2d20s, the lower of the two. Advantage 2d20s, higher of the two.
So does a 11 hit?
Nope.
That's on the first tail spike. I have 2 more.
Dang.
Yeah, that one didn't hit either. I'm getting rid of these 2. Yep. I'm out.
Okay. So there you go. Over here, now that Salty, imagine that there's a window right here that you're looking through. You would have seen them stop hitting the totem. Because there's a ruined fireplace here, you do not see the insects. But you saw them stop hitting a totem, and you saw Gray kind of run. So
Probably would have seen Gray shoot the bow and me raise my shield.
Yep. Okay, so
So it
before,
looks like they're fighting something.
yep. So before Salty comes into play, let's play with some insects. And no one brought a can of Raid. So perfect. How far away are we?
But I do have a bug zapper.
Do have a bug zapper.
I will wave a black flag if I have to.
Okay. So this front one is gonna take and move towards you, coming right on you, and it is going to go for a bite.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
13 does not hit. I have a multi. So we're looking at that guy. Up over this guy. He's gonna stay a little bit further back. He's gonna move more towards this tree, and he try and he's going to do an acid spray. Go ahead and roll a DC on a dexterity, and
Okay.
you need a 13 or higher. I also need to make the same because
All right, 23.
that passes. Let's see with where's my D6? No,
Oh, no.
shoot.
Did you eat it?
No, it's not made of chocolate. Oh, I put it away after my last campaign. No, I didn't. Can't find it. I need 1, 2, 3 D6s. Well, 6, 11. So 11 points of acid damage halved. 5 points of acid damage is what you take on that success.
Okay.
And that brings us over to my Zoom just go. What the crap? Well, give me a second, guys. For some reason, my Zoom just decided it wanted to update and crash. Amazing. That is
one way to win the battle. I'm sorry,
yeah.
while you were gone, we destroyed them, just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That is utterly annoying. The fact that I literally went through, updated everything before starting, and it still decided to do it. Like, rule number 1, always update everything. Dumb. Now we're okay. I don't know why I wanted to update it. Okay, Salty, over to you.
Yeah, definitely gonna
The
go
third
see
bug
what's up.
doing a thing?
Nope, not
I
yet.
can go
Okay.
If I go 30 feet out, do I see them?
So, if I'm
I mean,
guessing you're just going straight
I
out.
guess I'll be in a hurry. Yeah, and I'll dash.
Okay, so
Be
you
like,
get
oh, what's
to
going on? Going 60 feet, and yeah, should be
yeah, and you get to that 60-foot mark. You definitely see. This is what you would see. See the butt of an insect. What you think over here, and you see two other ones over.
Can I bonus action a spell after dashing, or is that not like a?
No,
Well,
you can if it's a
dash would be
bonus
your
action.
action, so bonus action would be. I
If
would
the
think
spell
what
can
you
be
did.
used as a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Absolutely
course.
you can.
Yeah.
The closest
Let's
one you
see.
estimated is 120-ish feet
Oh,
away
he's not
from
in
you.
range then. Okay, no problem. Then yeah, that'll be
Okay.
will be my turn.
And Dave with his short little legs, and he sees you take off, and you just hear him say, "Wait for me." And you've never seen a kobold move this fast. Right there. And he just zooms right past you, and he goes, "I'm coming! I want to take a swing at things!"
Just Speedy Gonzalez past him, just.
Exactly.
It's a dang.
That brings us over to Zeph, and then the last insect. Alright, Zeph.
Let's see here. What is my. How far is Gray from me?
Talking about what, 45 feet? 40, 45?
42 feet.
Okay. You outspeed me.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a ticket.
um,
Someone's got a speeding ticket.
Just wait till
one
I
of the
get to
gods I
level
follow
2.
is the god of justice and law. What's the reach on that? Yeah, I think I am just going to kind of test the waters here. And I will. How far away is the one in the back?
One way back. 60 feet?
Okay. So I'll move up a bit closer. Well, actually, I'll move my full 35.
So you're 35, which put right about here.
Yeah. Somewhere where I can help Gray out a bit better. But I am going to charge up there, and I'm just going to test the waters a little bit with a Sacred Flame on the farthest bug in the back. Bug has to make a dex save of 14.
I have to make a dex save of.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the 13. Oh my gosh. Do
That'll
your
be
worst.
for 11 radiant damage.
Boy. 11 radiant.
As I call down a bit of a light of justice from the heavens.
Okay. in response to that, that insect, you see him just back up, and he hurls a a vile green acid at you. Go ahead and make a dex save.
Oh boy. 7.
Okay, you fail.
Yeah.
At least I didn't roll high. You take 10 points of acid damage.
Yeah, it's just a light 10. That's fine. Everything is fine. You know what?
I never asked, did you have any bonus action or reaction that you wanted to take?
Yeah. Wrath of the Storm. Make another DC 14. Dex throw.
I rolled a 5.
Is this your form of hellish rebuke?
Yeah, it is. Wrath of the Storm.
Nice.
6 thunder damage.
Hi. Gray, you are up. Followed
You're gonna
by
knock out half my
Lashira.
health in one hit. You're gonna suffer for it.
Note to self, he has 20 health.
All right. So now that he's up here and this guy's tried to bite me, I'm going to reach back and hit him with speed and cunning. I pull out my 2/6. One has the Elvish word for speed written on it. One has the Elvish name for cunning on it. So I'm going to hit him quite directly with speed and cunning.
Well, Smith and Wesson joke. I love it.
No, you gotta have the cleric with the knuckle dusters of psychic and radiant damage, thoughts and prayers.
All right. The first hit is a mere 19 for 8 points of piercing damage.
That hits.
And the second one is a net 20, total of 26.
Oh my god. Okay, so
I rolled. Oh, excuse me. I got to re-roll those dice. I rolled d6s. They're supposed to be d4s because they're clubs. It's not the other. So let me re-roll the damage here. All right. So it is 3 plus 3 is 6 piercing damage for the first one.
okay.
And then for the crit, it'll be 7 plus 2, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Your
So
clubs are doing piercing damage?
Oh,
Now-
bludgeoning. I'm sorry, bludgeoning. I'm so
Okay.
used to the daggers, I was thinking piercing. Yeah, bludgeoning damage
9 points of bludgeoning. Okay.
on the second hit.
And that's that total, or because yeah, that's what does a D4,
Yeah.
correct? So D4
Yeah,
plus, and you
plus 3.
rolled plus 3. So yeah, I see now. 2, 3, 10, 9.
9.
Very nice. Okay, that puts him.
You got both hits there, right, Tom? Because he did hit him twice.
Yes, I did fix the other one. So
Okay.
Yep.
okay. So this guy, upon trying to hit him, he is going to try and do another bite on that club, and he's going to try to get your hand with it. An 11. I already know that doesn't hit you.
No, that does not hit.
Doesn't hit at all. Okay. That he have multi. So that goes to the other guy. This guy is going to up. Try to do the same.
Weren't they after Lashira?
There's 3 insect. Oh yeah, yep, you are right. I am sorry. Just, I'm not gonna do anything with that other insect then. Lashira,
Okay.
thanks for.
Don't you have to put him back to where he was?
I will put him back to where he is. Yes.
Yes,
Right.
rewind and freeze.
Rewind and freeze. The only thing going through my head right now is the mask. Thought you told me to freeze. No.
Okay, so how far am I from that bug now?
Okay. So you can see the book. You particularly are 130 feet away.
Okay.
Kevin is
Careful with his ears.
he's about 90 feet away. Your bird thing
About 70, 80.
is basically there.
Bird thing.
Yeah, 70 feet away.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a dash this time, another 60 feet.
Which way are you running? Are you running towards them? Are you running towards the bug?
Oh, I'm going for the bug now. And that counts as an action.
I'm where the
Shit.
bugs are now anyway.
Should probably map that out. 60 feet.
You were pretty close.
I was pretty close. So I'll put it right on that little sense.
All right. So
Oh,
since I did a dash, I can't attack, right?
Correct.
Nope, you can't. If you have bonus action, you can use bonus action, but dash is your action.
Okay, so it's Kevin's turn to be lovely.
Yes, it is Kevin's turn to be.
He's still too far away to fly that distance, so I'm gonna have him fly a bit.
His flight speed is 50, and from the closest one, he's about 85 feet.
So I'm gonna get him the 50 feet up, and then he's gonna do 3 of the tail spikes again.
Okay, so you want to move him 50 feet to the bugs. So
Yes.
If I might make a suggestion for you,
What's up?
instead of flying straight towards the tree, I kind of have him come straight out, so that way he has a better angle at one of them.
Oh
And
yeah,
you don't have the cover.
yeah. Probably
Okay.
to the right a bit then, so then he's coming out on the other side of them.
all right, so
So-
let's do
Maybe have him
this.
coming.
Yeah, fly,
have him come
fly
out like,
towards the tents.
yeah, either
Yeah.
drive towards the tents or fly straight towards you, because then he'll have an angle at the back one.
Yeah, have him just go
Uncovered.
straight over me the 50 feet.
Okay, so towards these tents that are technically to the south.
Yeah.
So
Just a strategic thing to think about when you're
Yeah.
moving people around, because with all this stuff here, we've already seen you've had to deal with cover before. The last thing you want to do is put yourself where there's more cover.
how dare you
Okay.
guys be thinking strategically?
So I can see better now. Does that mean I
Another
still have
helpful hint.
disadvantage?
From Hawkeye Strategies Incorporated.
So from
He can see
Kevin's
half of that bug.
from Kevin's point of view, he can see it's no longer under 3/4 cover. He can see this bug clearly. He cannot see the third bug, so he doesn't know that there's a third bug there. Unless did he see the? But either way,
Why?
he sees these two right away. Yep.
I'm gonna do 3 tail spikes at that closest one.
Okay. Fire at will. So that's insect 2.
Gray's been teaching the ranger tactics while we've been traveling.
Does this? Oh wait, I have to do the plus side. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, that hits.
I have to do what I can to help our party succeed.
So the first one hits a 7.
Okay.
The 17,
Yes.
and then that one's gonna be. That only got a 4. Oh, these are all piercing, and then. Oh, 23.
That hits as well.
So let's pick another D8. Oh, damn it, it's my cup. Dang it. Now I can see. That one's an 11.
Wow, Kevin can hit.
That's why I like him, and he's my friend.
Dave's gonna have to give him sausage ring. Oh, yeah. And anything with this bird over here?
The bird, I'm gonna have following over toward the tents as well. The 50 feet that it can go.
Yeah.
I think it was 50. Oh, it's 60.
right to the edge there.
That brought him back down to the ground. I did not. Okay. Bird thing. What does bird thing do?
He can't do anything with that. He's a melee only.
He's melee only? Okay.
Yeah.
So that brings us up to insect 2, take 2, and then followed by Salty. So, take 2. He comes over here. Now flanking Gray. Let's see if I can actually hit when I'm rolling 2d20s. Let's do 13, 5. Does an 18 hit?
18 will hit.
An 18 will hit. Okay. It's 13 points of slashing damage, and it looks like 6 of acid.
Ooh.
6 points of acid.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, if the target is a large or smaller, sure. Oh, and you're grappled unless you make a DC 13 strength check.
Do it now or on my turn?
Up to you.
Go ahead and do it now.
Yeah, see if you can evade the grappling.
Yeah. Let's give us a nice little dex roll here of 19.
Oh yeah, that passes. So you are not grappled. You're able to avoid it.
Yep.
Mr. Salty.
Yeah. Definitely gonna get closer and like I'll go 30 feet closer.
Okay. And which direction do you want to go? So I've got
Towards the bugs.
towards the bugs. So you're kind of going that east southeast.
Yep. Yeah.
So let's go here. You're right next to Dave. Okay.
And now I'm going to hex the one, the nearest one, I guess, whichever one is clearest line of sight.
Wow.
Probably that one.
Okay. Let's see here. You need what?
I need 90 feet.
I'll give it to you. Okay. So so hex on
Sure.
number 3.
Yep. And I'll choose strength to be his disadvantaged ability. And then I will start firing.
How do you always find out what their strongest abilities are?
I mean, it's just like the safest default, I feel like. Seems like a good...
If they're using a lot of melee, they're probably using strength. Yeah.
Definitely doesn't hit. Nice. So a 24, one of them will hit.
That hits. That hits.
And so he'll take 11 plus... So he'll take 16 points of damage. Some black energy flying from my sword. Whatcha!
Wow, you hit
that'll be that. To the depths with you, I'll shout before at the end of my 6 seconds.
Let's see here. Got for attack. 60. Dave moves his 40. He's still going to be 70. Okay, that's too far. Hand axe. 80. I learned a new stream that. So. Nope. Okay. So, Dave, Zeph, you up.
Okay. I'm going to move to the other side of Gray so that we both flank the bug that just bit him a whole bunch.
So you're gonna right there. You thinking?
And yeah, close enough that I can reach Gray because I am also going to reach out and put my hand on his shoulder and hit him with a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Cool.
Just up
I
cast
appreciate that because after that last hit, I'm only a fourth of the man I used to be.
Heal for 13.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That is wow. That's your action.
Yep, I upcasted, so it's 48 plus 3. Had I rolled any ones, I could have re-rolled them with my battle medic. Let's see what have I got for bonus actions. Oh, there's a good idea.
Glad to have those.
Amazingly, yes, he does.
Giving also cast a Shield of Faith on Gray. Gray, you now have a +2 bonus to your AC for the next 10 minutes or until I lose concentration.
Okay.
Anytime that you take damage, you have to make a concentration check.
And what roll is that? Is that just my normal spellcasty roll?
D20 plus your. It should actually be Constitution.
This is Constitution, isn't it?
Oh, that's been. Yeah, I want to say it's just you roll your Constitution.
It's a
check, yeah.
concentration roll. It's Constitution check, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you just on your character sheet, if you click on the Constitution where it's like +4, +2, whatever.
Yep.
That would. Okay.
You know what I'm raising with my next stat up?
That, and then that brings us up insect number 3. Charge, not recharge. So 2. Try to move.
Can he do that one attack then? Because he ran past him?
I'd get an opportunity attack.
He's
Yeah.
he's still within range of you though. So he kind of came up and over. He's actually going to try to bite Zeph. If he had left range, yes.
Okay.
Total of 7. It's all looks and no bite.
Okay.
Terrible.
Good.
Gray, you are up. You got.
All right. With the flanking, I have advantage on each strike, right?
Yeah, so you've got 2 that are being flanked, 1 that is not. Technically, I think everything negates because you have disadvantage because there's 3 behind you, but you also have advantage because you're flanking.
So it's a straight roll.
Straight roll. Yep.
All right. So I'm going to roll speed first at the first one that I hit to see if I can put it down. And if I put it down, then I'll hit the next one, the other one that bit me with cunning. If not, then I'll hit the first guy with cunning.
Okay.
So first we're going to roll for speed. All right. Somehow I don't think an 8's going to hit.
Nope.
All right. So let's roll. We'll hit him with cunning. Oh, much better. A 22.
Oh yeah, that hits. That hits.
4, 3 plus 2, and for another 6 points of bludgeoning.
That bug definitely is beginning to not look stable when you hit it. Any bonus action reaction?
Dumb and stupid question. So if another enemy of the target's within 5 feet of that. So I can actually, in theory, according to instructions here, I can do sneak attack on this guy.
Yes, you could.
Okay, so we'll do sneak attack with that hit. For an additional 11 points of bludgeon.
Okay, that definitely took him down.
Good. One less to worry about.
Hey, and welcome to the Raiders. Hey, it's Stronghold. How you guys doing? Great to see you guys. Okay, so that guy. So when you hit him with cunning, what did that look like for that nice 11 points of damage?
All right, for the first swing with the right hand, I miss, and as it's dodging to get away from that one, I hit with the left hand, and his head runs smack into it, right where the head connects to the neck, and basically bends it 90 degrees.
Just like Tennessee Henry Ford says, if the right one doesn't get you, the left one will.
Left one will, exactly.
That is fantastic. Okay. Brings us over to Lashira and her miniature army.
I was tempted to call them Iron and Steel after that song, but I thought Speed and Cunning might be more appropriate for this character.
If you were doing fist weapons, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would have, yeah.
So, how far am I now from the closest one that I can see at least?
So the closest, at your perspective.
Yeah, I'm in the ground.
Yep. Here's your perspective. You see one that just went down. You see one in the shadows here, one in the and one more in the light there. So that's what you can see. We go over. You got 70 feet. They're both about 70 feet away. When you look at the math side of it.
All right, so I'm going to move 30 feet up, and then I'm going to pull my bow out and shoot them.
Okay, so to about here. With Gray and Zeph being here.
Oh yeah, because they're kind of hiding both of them on either side of them, huh?
So from what you can see, excuse me, Zeph's right here. Ray is kind of in his shadow. You have a bug here and bug here. So when
I'm going to shoot the one in the light more, because then he's easier to target.
Okay.
And he's off to the side a bit.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
11.
That does not hit.
Okay, I'm also going to yell at the guys real quick. Can you two please move out of the range so I can do an area effect attack? I have a new one that'll be really fun.
Oh yeah, talking is a free action. Just because you gotta think, if you're in combat, you guys should be able to coordinate like where you guys are moving. So
we'll do our best. We're kind of occupied at the moment.
Just run out of the way. I just need them close to each other and away from you. Otherwise, it would hurt you too, and I don't want to do that.
Oh.
That's why you need an AoE like one of mine, where I can designate the targets in the area.
Because I know I can break away easy enough, but I don't know how well Zephyrin can.
All right.
Yeah.
So that brings us up to the rest of your little miniature army. Who is doing what? Your little bird thing that I have notated with the dragon, or your new friend?
All right. How close is my little bird to that one in the shadow?
Okay, so from the base of your bird thing, he can't see the bug, but he's 45 feet away.
Yeah, but he's also under my control, and if I can see the bug, I can control him still.
Okay. Yeah, 40.
So
mathematically, though, if I go from here down, that doesn't math out. He's not that high.
That was interesting. How high did you put the poor thing?
27 feet up, so this year. He's 45, 27. This
Right,
he
but
should
does
be
the
roughly 55 feet, roughly, off the top of my head.
Right, because probably it was mathing from where you had your cursor on the ground.
I bet you it was over here. So.
Yeah, but he can't attack if I had tried an attack, because doesn't that count as one action?
If he, yep, right? So
Yeah, so he's kind of just. I'm gonna move. Can he fly though still? Because it's not an attack. Like have him go above the tree.
well, yeah, he can still move because his movement would be separate than yours.
Yeah, so I'd have him go try to almost get directly above them if I could.
Okay.
Which he can. Cool. Yeah, I want him above.
Okay.
And now Kevin's turn.
And now Kevin's turn.
All right, so from Kevin, the bug in the light where I was attacking with the bug I was attacking.
Okay. So the bug that you were attacking.
How far is he?
He is 65 feet from Kevin. But the nice thing is where Kevin's hiding at, you can get him to about here with his 50 feet of flight.
Yeah. Can I put it? Kevin needs to go there, and then he can still only do his distance attacks from there. So it's tail spikes again.
So he can see this one clearly. He cannot see the other one because of the tree. So, but he can see the one that's. I believe he can see downed. Yeah, he can see the one that's. So, but this one he can attack. So
doesn't he get advantage because of the?
Yes.
Really, I could have had advantage on mine. Oh, okay. So Kevin's advantage with tail spikes. And that makes a 22 for one of them. I'm just going to roll all three of them at once and I'll do damage.
Go for it.
22, a 23. And then an 18.
Okay, all three hit.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll all three d8s at once. So 10, 8, and 5.
Okay, so as that first one hits, what does that look like?
Kevin's being all dramatic and he's like, he zooms up and he swipes his tail around, shooting it perfectly straight at them and seeing it go straight through their eyes. It's supposed to be aggressive.
That was very aggressive.
Yeah, not between their eyes, through their eyes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
it goes through the eyes.
Kevin is getting more tolerable by the moment.
He is getting. Okay, so that brings up this final guy. Let's recharge. Does not recharge. Okay. He is try. Keyword try. Please give me. I want something to go in my favor. There's a 21.
You injured me in gray pretty good. You had your favor.
Since everyone in this group has multiple attacks pretty much on this, he is going to go ahead and try to bite
I don't.
Gray. It does a 21 hit.
Just barely hits.
Just barely. Okay. So, luckily,
just barely by a lot.
So
right, even with your +2 from
7
Shield
points
of Faith, huh?
7 points of slashing damage and 3 points of acid damage.
Okay, so for a total of 10. Okay.
Okay.
Still standing. Still in decent shape.
I'm still standing. Salty Dave, then Zeph.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get a little bit closer and move my hex since the one has perished.
Okay.
The hex would have transferred, and again, I'll just kind of default to strength here.
Okay.
And
You said you got what, roughly?
Yep. Yeah. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Fire in the hole. Okay, roll the hit.
Nice. 26. I assume hits.
Oh, that hits.
Not great. 5 plus.
Was that a nat 20 on that 26?
10? No.
Oh.
And then I'll do it again.
You said 10 points of damage?
Yeah, 12 probably doesn't hit, so nothing there. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Jeez, that is ridiculous. What? You must have like a +7 or a +8 to hit this point.
Yeah, looks like +7. Yeah, doing all
Jeez.
right.
Okay, that's to Dave. Here, Dave's gonna run up. Is going to rage, especially since someone made him run with his little legs the entire time. Okay, me.
Mhm.
And he is going to hit with that great axe. 10 plus 7 for 17. That does hit as well. Oh my gosh. Why does it dice like it when I play as a player, but they hate me as a DM?
You didn't buy the special DM dice?
I did not buy the
You're
special
using,
DM
you're
dice.
using your player dice? That
Yup.
explains it right there.
Yep. For 10
Maybe
points
a
of damage.
different gaming chair.
Yeah. Nope. I don't even use a gaming chair. I've got a really nice big like Serta big and tall chair that's meant for like 500-pound people, so it's super plush. Feels fantastic on the bite. So as Dave runs up, he's coming up with that great axe, full swing. You see him do like almost like a running jump through the tree branch, comes straight down, hits that insectoid smack dab center almost, and you see him just almost split him in half, that head. And he looks at you and goes, "Thanks for doing the heavy lifting. That made my job a little easy."
Yes, we would never have accomplished a thing if you hadn't come and joined us.
As I, slowly lower my shield.
Yeah. As I scrape off acid necrosis off of my skin.
Yeah. As you look around, you don't see any other insectoids coming up. And Dave looks at you and goes, What caused all this?"
I believe we got someone's attention when we finished the job on that totem over there.
Well, did they listen when you told them?
I think we got the message across with what we just accomplished. Besides, I believe the god of wanton destruction will enjoy how wantonly you just destroyed this insect.
Does anyone have any vials?
Oh, I'm sure I have one or two.
Bet that acid would be good to collect for later.
I can certainly try.
Of course you mentioned that. He didn't even have a thought of that until you said anything.
No, that was coming eventually. It was just more of wrapping up what we would do.
I mean, how durable is their carapace? Question mark.
Yeah.
I assume it is somewhat acid resistant, since the one who did an acid spray on Gray didn't seem to melt his own comrade.
Yeah.
Oh, he did some damage. He did 5 points of damage.
I already have one acid vial already. One or two more wouldn't hurt. You never know when we might need it.
Still, a bit of a tapping with my mace just to see how durable the shell on these creepy crawlies is.
Hey, great. Did you know I have a quarterstaff you could have?
Oh, do you? I might be
Yes.
interested.
Yeah.
I've gathered some other things in. I've gathered some other things in my weapons in my backpack that you might be interested in. Maybe we could negotiate a trade.
Okay, so for Gray, let's do this.
For whatever you're doing, Gray, have guidance. You're dealing with acid.
Yep, I was gonna say with him trying to pull acid off, we're gonna do a sleight of hand check with disadvantage because acid burns. You
Okay,
know,
fair enough.
and if you roll a 14 or higher, you get 1 vial of acid from the from the 2 bugs. If you roll a nat 20, you will get 2 things of acid.
Fair enough. All right, let's see what happens.
I should say a nat 20 or a dirty 25.
All right, so a dirty 21 will still only get me the 1. Right?
Correct.
All right, fair enough.
So you were able to get a single vial of acid between the bugs. As soon as you finish that first vial, you were able to move it away before like a little bit. Some of it had started pooling to drop on your hand, and you were able to move away just enough to keep it from dropping on your hand.
Okay.
As you're finishing up, you see a very scared Tybor comes running and goes, "That's what's been attacking our loggers the last bit of time." And he goes, "I think I don't know how many there are, but this is the most that I've ever seen at once. So, thanks."
Yes, not exactly the half folks that they were describing, but rather vicious nonetheless.
Half orcs, I know people had mentioned things burrowing underground, so I'm guessing these were what was burrowing, as the DM can't speak. The orcs are typically more out in deeper in the woods, closer to the mountains, that the trail and the rivers, but
can I use my knowledge of medicine to recommend to them some either like local mineral based or plant based remedies that can help neutralize the acid and might help keep their people alive, or at the very least keep them from suffering horrific acid burns?
So you want to do like yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine check, because I'm guessing you're going to try to convey or write down what you can give them. The reason why I'm having you roll a medicine check is just how well you can enunciate or pass on the information for them to understand.
Okay. That'll be a 17.
Okay. As you're telling him the different ways to neutralize the acids, you can see that he's able to jot down a fair amount of what you have. There's a couple things that he has you clarify, but you get done. He has the note. He was able to take notes, and from what you can, if you review it, you can see that he got all of the major stuff kind of bullet pointed. The cliff notes, like what you take from like a college class, but he was able to maintain a vast majority of what you told him.
All right. After he collects the acid from these giant ants, Gray wants to go investigate that burrow they came out of.
I'll definitely
Question, did the
meander with
acid come
you.
out of their claws too?
That's what he was pulling the acid from, was the claws, because when he does like the bite, they were coming around also trying to grapple, so that's where that acid damage was coming from.
Gross.
So the 2d6 was coming from the actual physical bite. The 1d6 of acid was coming from that secondary attack for that grapple.
So the claws themselves don't have acid in them?
Not anymore.
Gray got it. All right. So
I would have
Gray,
extracted them out.
yes, that's what I had him roll that sleight of hand check for. Poor Lashira and her internet
Yeah,
connection.
this is frozen. Yep, there we go. think she's back now.
Luckily, we're coming up towards
we
the
have
end
a
of
storm
stream.
overhead.
Ooh.
Yeah, if the talents had acid in them, I wanted to break them off and turn them into arrows.
What you could do, you could go ahead and get them anyway, and you could load them with your own poison.
Yeah, because they'd still
That
be,
is true.
hollow.
Yeah.
Because they'd have pockets in them for danger.
Mm-hmm. You could make your own
If they're-
poison arrows that way if you wanted. Possibly.
If they're too curved and aren't going to work for arrowheads, you do the really terrible, nasty, horrific thing. Put them on your whip.
Okay. So
Diggers. Yes.
oh my. The amount of
I want
creativity.
the claws.
I love the amount of creativity you guys have.
I just want the claws.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what you just killed. Let's go window.
Wait,
capture.
Lashira, are you talking like a Catwoman claw glove to go on your cat hands?
Oh no, I already
But
have a
with
poison
these-
attack for my claws.
Oh.
So I wanted a ranged one too.
Let's go.
Yeah, one of my druid spells was poisoning my claws.
Nice.
I'm pulling it up on our
You keep
Twitch
this
stream.
up, we'll have to call you Madame Borgia.
Alright, so if you look at the Twitch stream, you'll see what you guys just
Ooh.
killed.
What a cute little ugly thing it is.
What a cute little ugly. So, there are plenty of opportunities. There's up to. How do I even? What I'll do is I'll also drop this into our chat for our team on Discord.
Yeah, I can't open Twitch right now with the internet being unstable.
Which is fine. So in our, I figured as much. Last time I dropped the URL from this monster into our Discord. So if you want after streaming, I'll make this retroactive. I'm just making a note for myself. This is to roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, there it is. She's back.
2, 3, 6. So potential of 6 or 7 arrows on each. So I'll say 6 from each monster.
Shit's greasy.
Oh, yep, okay. So go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That's 22.
Okay. So, and then with 3 monsters, you can potentially pull up to 6 like spikes from each monster. Roll me 3d6s.
That totaled out to 12.
Okay. So
Nice.
I'm sure Gray already knows where I'm going with this. So as you're looking over these monsters, you're able to pull off 12 of the end, spikes on their arms almost look like gigantic teeth. You're able to pull off 12 of them.
Sweet. Can I pull off their fangs and attach them to my whip? The mandibles.
Roll a strength check in order to pull those things off because they are bone attached.
All right. Where's my strength at?
Also, if those mandibles can snap a tree in half, I don't know that they're going to fit on a whip.
Aw. Yeah, I didn't get him anyway. I only got an 8.
Yeah, that's not even a.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
You would have had to add at least 10 in order to pull
Nice
one
idea.
off. It was a very good idea. Okay, so, but you got greedy. We'll put it this way. After working with your hands trying to pull that off, your body's just like, yep, I'm done. I think I got what I want. So going over to Gray, you wanted to look at this burrow,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're looking down at these burrows are, it's about 5 feet. It's a 5-foot diameter. That's the reason why you could see the monster come down. And as you're looking down, you could see almost like a tunnel coming almost directly. It looks like it could have gone directly under this set of tents.
Mm-hmm. And I don't see a confluence of multiple tunnels. It's just the one.
Right now, it's just the one. It's almost like they had built it to ambush someone.
Okay. As if it was built just for this purpose to come get us because of what we were doing. Okay, that's what I wanted to check out more than anything else, or look down and see, oh, look, we got a colony right below us. Okay.
Do you jump down?
Maybe some other time, but not right now. So he'll go back and report what he finds to everybody else.
Salty
That
Zeph
is dug specifically for this.
to ambush.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I had mentioned earlier that I meandered with I wanted to meander with Gray, and so I guess I would certainly pose the same question of just like, hey, like, do we go down there? Is this us? Is this what we need to do?
The problem is, who knows how many are down there that we might run into. We were able to handle 3. But if we got a swarm of 10, 15, 20, or a whole colony of hundreds, we might be at a little, shall we say, disadvantage.
An excellent point. And I will elect to, I don't know, is there... No, I guess I'm content with that. And then I'll actually probably go and just as long as we're cleared up here, like, do we have any plans moving forward for it?
Well, we do have this letter we have to deliver to Mr. the gentleman here.
Oh, that's right.
Tybor.
You weren't there when it was given to us, but we do have to deliver some mail.
Got mail. Hey.
Very good.
I may have come to Zephyrin may have come to a realization as he's looking over the 3 creatures here. You said they were marked with the 3 lightning bolts of Talos, but these appear to be mere beasts. Were the marks applied to them like with somebody's, crude war paint? Were they divinely applied? I doubt these creatures painted these, recognizable lightning bolts on themselves, as it were.
So with you being up close and personal with these, it was painted on with like a war paint.
Okay. I'm not even going to attempt to see if Zephyrin knows anything about that, because he's probably not going to know jack about war paints and local tribes or anything, but he will bring it up that, like, somebody sent these, or at the very least has been taming them and marking them.
That's
As
an
you say
interesting,
that,
scary thought.
Tybor looks at you. You just see him just go pale.
I have a feeling you may not be
Kegs?
welcome here.
How long have these attacks been going on?
About a month and a half. About how long we've been at this camp.
Hmm.
And he just
I
looks
think
at you like
he-
sheepishly, like, I probably shouldn't be here, should I?
I'm inclined to agree with Gray on his assessment of that. If the attacks have been started about when you arrived and have been continuing to this day, you are, I would say, clearly in violation of somebody's territory.
This
Or
is
at the
just
very least, and he's gonna like nudge one of the creatures with his boot. Someone's hunting ground.
sorry about that.
Yeah, you might, you just might want to consider maybe relocating to a, shall we say, safer locale where you can do your lumber harvesting.
As you say that, Tybor, very like, you can tell he's just like flushed, he's pale, and now very sternly goes, well, this hasn't been happening at the main camp, only at the lodge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell him to head back to the main camp where you first met me, or where we first met up with the supplies. So you guys came in on that logging camp, kind of following that river. You guys came further down to the Falcon's Lodge, which was about another 20 miles. Like you guys arrived at the lodge part like super late in the day. Tybor looks at you and goes, if you want, being that it's I change up my atmosphere settings, being that it's there we go. There's late in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Love how why is my sun coming wrong side? It's coming from the north. It should not be, but oh well. Tyler looks and goes, if you want, we can lock and barricade the door, and in the morning we tell everyone pack up and leave. Or if you want to leave now, I'll sign whatever paperwork to show that, yep, I need to leave. Either
How
way,
many hours is it to the camp from here?
it's it's gonna be roughly 3-ish hours.
Okay, well past sundown and increasing our risk either way. I suppose we're better off here in a place that we can defend ourselves rather than not knowing where we might end up if we traveled in darkness.
Could everyone fit in that actual building just for the night, even if it's cramped, and then we just stand guard outside of it?
So
Like I
I
could sit on the
wouldn't-
roof.
I wouldn't put everybody outside, but like Gray said, perhaps we barricade the doors.
all right.
We got plenty of lumber. Shouldn't be hard to
Yeah.
lock ourselves in for the night.
Yeah, after all, these are large ants, they're not large termites, so to speak, so we have a
Let's
fighting
go
chance against
this
them.
Dead
route.
ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant.
Okay. Uh, so Tybor looks and he goes, well, if people bring in the cots this year, we could probably fit 4 around the fire in here. This little room right here, we could probably tell the nice, lovely old lady that feeds us that we're gonna move in the morning, and we could probably make the kitchen fit of 4 people, 8. I could probably
Wait,
rig up some
A
bunk
minute.
beds.
does the lady live here? She's not part of your team.
She's part of the team.
Oh, okay.
She just makes sure
I-
that we're fed.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you almost were
No.
implying that she was
No,
living here.
no.
Okay,
As a
which might have
DM,
changed things, then.
that was me messing up, not
Okay,
Tybor.
No problem. Just thought I might have caught an important plot point.
Nope,
Right?
that's just the DM, just
No problem.
not being fully prepared. But I would never openly admit that. So Tybor's
not
like,
being prepared is part of the fun.
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a few sessions where I was completely off script because I could. But Tybor looks at it and goes, "Well, we could probably fashion up a way to make some bunks in there, and we can get everyone to fit. It's gonna be snug and cozy.
It'll just be for one night.
We'll act like we like each other." And he goes, "We got probably a half hour left of daylight, so I'm gonna tell everyone to get moving."
Yeah.
So
Give him his mail before he runs off.
yes. As you say that, Tybor goes, "Just so in the morning I don't forget that I'll just sign the acknowledgement because I know my brother is no job's finished till the paperwork's done. So I might as well make sure he gets a piece, and I don't want to. I'm sure you need it to be paid." And Dave goes, "Yes, payment is always good. I'm sure I got to set aside 25% for taxes." So, last half
Very
hour of the
astute.
day, very astute. The last half hour of the day, you see them, all the guys, just they're making some very makeshift bunk beds. They're getting all nice and cozy. They've got a space here if you guys want to set up inside. Can if you want to set outside for the night and do a guard. Either way, Tyber's like, we're barricading the doors. These windows. He's already got crew hammering on like planks.
Kevin can't fit inside there, can he?
He'll
Kevin.
probably have to stay outside.
So Kevin and me are probably going to be on the roof itself.
Okay, so Kevin,
I had a thought.
not allowed.
I think I will conscript Salty and Gray
Mm-hmm.
while everybody else is
Aye,
busy
aye.
fortifying the cabin. I realize that if there are half-orcs involved, or actual priests of Talos, who may be smart enough to employ fire against a wooden building,
Yeah.
that we have sealed ourselves within, I do think it would behoove us to set up a ladder to the roof inside, and either a nice pile of straw or perhaps a bunch of wadded up tent to leap to in case we need to get out.
Yeah.
An excellent point, and yes,
Yeah.
can certainly assist.
Yeah. We definitely insist on getting some
Like,
poles.
probably not
and
going to go and
rope and
announce
lashing
that
it
to
together.
everybody so that we don't like ruin the whole barricading thing.
Mhm.
But, you know, contingency plans. Except for not spending too much time around Gray.
That's kind of also why me and Kevin are staying out, because he might be dozing, but I'll keep watch from the thing too in case something pops up.
That's
But
fantastic.
there's a window that will work as a jump out spot.
Mhm.
Just put a guy named Mac in front of it.
Yeah.
Mac supports Windows.
Right?
Such a lame. Such a lame. Okay.
Like the rest of your jokes aren't, Tom?
Oh, absolutely. I will flat out say every day, anyone that's ever worked with me, knows me, plays games with me, knows I have terrible sense of humor and I love to abuse it. Welcome to the party, Salty.
Abuse,
These hands are
inflict
on
upon
deck.
us.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and so Salty and I, we can go ahead and lash together and set up a escape route off the roof.
Okay, so escape route on the roof. Okay.
And I will probably find a way to make an opening that we can climb up to from inside.
While they're doing that, I'm going to spend time just looking on all around the sides of the roof to kind of get used to the land shapes and stuff so that if anything doesn't look correct when it gets dark out, even with my dark vision, I'll be able to see if there's something that's wrong.
No. So, for yourself, as you're looking up, the roof has an open truss setup. And you can see like the straw up it, so it's one of those where if someone needed to jump through the roof or be pushed through the roof, you could probably open things up pretty quick. But you see the trusses all the way along it. It's an open A-frame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes it easy to get a ladder up there.
Yeah.
So.
And then, yeah, I could probably just, take a simple cutting implement should the time come and make ourselves a hole.
You do see a window facing towards where you had combat. And there's a fireplace right here. The chimney was kind of coming up over the tops. So nothing over on this side. You obviously have the windows on the ground floor.
Yeah, we should probably figure out what side our little escape landing spot is on.
Yeah. If I can make a suggestion, if we can turn the building back around 180 from where you've got it.
Okay. So with the building facing, so this is the west side of the building. This is the east.
Okay, the west side there. That stack of stones, is that the chimney?
Yes.
So does that go all the way up, or is that open there?
It would. Let's see here. Questions I was not anticipating.
Because I was thinking that could be jumping off point if that wasn't like open or like an open flue or something.
So this is where it stops out. If I had the smoke effect, you'd kind of see it coming in, kind of splitting the top.
Okay. Well, we could do with go for the other any of those columns there on the corners or such thing.
I have another thought.
But this is where it would stop.
So for the loggers who obviously don't have the combat experience, can we make a dummy raft right on the water, have it tied up to that dock, and if they have to, they can hop on it and just float?
Yeah, just a simple log raft.
Yeah, just a log raft cut up there so that if they have to escape, they can jump right on that and float away, and we basically distract and destroy.
Okay.
Dig it.
So that is definitely possible. The loggers are non-combative or non-combatants. They could if absolutely needed, but
like I'm sure if pressed into a corner and they have an axe in hand, they will use it. But
but yeah, that's what I was thinking. An escape route already made.
So with this being part of the river system around it, they're like, yes, we can get rowboats and river barges do stop here every now and then when they need a break. We can try to fashion something up, and keep in mind that right now you've got, even though it's bright on screen, it is, you got 30-ish minutes of light left. So you have very limited before people start getting like really angsty. And this is actually
something I could work on, like, because I have the survival. I'm a guide already, and I'm a cat. I can see in dim light just fine. Like it's bright light.
Absolutely, if you want to.
I can also cast light to provide some good illumination, because I can just put that on an object and walk away.
Yep. I always knew you were a bright fellow.
Hello, my tattoo, my lightning on my skin literally glows, my man.
So, but yeah, so you could absolutely do that if you wanted to work on it during the evening hours, during the night hours.
Yeah.
So what we're actually gonna do is, let's go ahead and finish up stream for the day. It's already 6. I know for some of you it's already 7, and some of us have work tomorrow. So let's go around and do stars and wishes. And then we'll be on in weeks. And let's start with Gray this time. Gray, Zeph, Salty,
Okay.
Shira.
All right. Okay, my star is going to go to Lashira for finally getting her ultimate dream so far in this in this excursion and successfully domesticating our manticore here. So she's been working hard at it. She deserves the plaudits and praise for sticking with it as long and hard as she did.
Nothing like what, 7 sessions? 8 sessions?
Yeah.
I think we started that on session 2 or 3, and we're on 12 now.
I said, sometime. The absolute craziness of
as far as wishes are concerned, his primary wishes right now is learning to perfect his new forms of hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, don't worry,
improving his skills on that. He's been so reliant on sneaky, stabby. It's like, okay, how sneaky can I be with 2 sticks in my hand?
Fantastic. Def?
I gotta give it to Salty this time for doing the because there's only 2 approaches to receiving a magic item in D&D that I've ever seen, and you either have the cautious player who is like, it's probably cursed. I'm going to do every possible check anyone could think of and take it to 5 experts before I decide to use it. Or you will do what Salty did, which is the way more fun one for a GM, and go, neat. Put it on.
Ooh,
the nice thing is,
shiny.
here's the fun part. My wife doesn't even know what this ring does. She just heard me giggling when I started designing it.
Like, I made a really cool cursed item for the last campaign I did, but I put it on a loot table, and it never came up.
Oh,
But it does mean I still have it.
I had it planted in the treat.
Those are the best.
I had it set up to go in that treat. I had no idea who was going to take it. So the fact that the pirate took the gold ring is chef's kiss, in my opinion. Any wishes other than wanting to know what the curse is?
No, I will let that play out in its own fashion.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still angling for some heavier armor and for a shield.
Yes.
To up the survivability, since I am like the one, I mean, besides our wonderful Dave the Human Barbarian, the one that's supposed to be taking the hits, not Gray, who keeps taking a lot of the hits. But at least he's got two people there who do want to fix him.
I've been rolling a 1d6 before some of these attacks when there's multiple in the same group, and it's literally just how the die wants to play.
It was my turn today.
It was your turn. Sorry. Blame my dice.
Apart from
most of the time, my character's been hiding in the distance with the bow and all that.
Yes.
So it was. So now that I'm doing going to start doing monk stuff. Now I'm going to be putting myself more in the fray, so it's going to increase that. So. Because I don't think you could be a monk. I don't think you can do monk stuff real well with a bow.
Somebody else's bow. Catch and throw a missile. But
yeah.
Apart from the armor, at this point, I'm really curious about this Talos cult here in this area. Like, we got to get these people out of here. If not, I'm going to have to show them who's got superior lightning and thunder.
Okay.
As I can now actually do that.
Yeah. Mr. Salty.
I guess the star I think will probably go to probably Gray, just simply because words of he just seems to be wiser, and Salty could probably learn a thing or two about being cautious, especially given, yes, I think my wish is probably like, man, I'm gonna need to find a curse cure of some sort. But definitely a neat item for sure. Definitely very cool.
Yeah, once you figure out what's going on with that ring, I'll send you the full sheet on it, Salty, and you'll probably want to play it in some of your other campaigns if you ever DM. You're gonna
Sure.
laugh once you see it. I think you'll appreciate it.
I mean, you could just play into it and actually make it work for you. I mean, you're a warlock. That's kind of your whole thing.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it is certainly going to see use. That is for sure. But yeah, I mean, well, I guess we'll just see. And you know, in a couple sessions in, I may not want to have somebody cure it. Somebody's like some guy be chasing me around, like, please let me, and you know, won't let it happen.
So what you're saying is next time we do combat, you don't want to be in a building, 150 feet away. You want to see what the ring's doing.
Yeah, put it to good use, I guess. See where that goes.
There's a reason
We've
why
had a lot of combats recently where where like the party's at two ends of the same area, but like by the time the other group arrives, they don't get to do much.
Yeah.
I just need to make the combat harder. That's all I'm hearing, so that way it lasts longer. I'm sure. I mean, there have been times where on other streams where we've had combat literally last 3 sessions. I mean, I could set that up if you guys really wanted.
Kevin will destroy them all.
Well, in a situation like that, just metagaming, I would set something up with that doesn't hit very hard, but has a crap ton of AC, where you just have to grind it away. Death by 1,000 stings. But that could go both ways. Just saying. So, Lashira, you're up. Fine, and the final person.
So my star is the bug zapper. Zephyrin.
That was a great line.
And the funny thing is I didn't hit any of them with lightning damage.
I know, but it was still like you hit him with some damage.
I could have. I did do the thunder damage. I could have done lightning for that instead. But I was like, they're branded for the Storm Lord. I feel like it would not be effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good possibility.
Okay. Any wishes?
Start getting some clues about the people who destroyed my village.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole reason I decided to join was to help Lashira find those people.
Yeah, but we haven't had like any people basically. Even when we go back to town, it's only the normal villagers there.
Yeah, that just means I need to reset up my re-looking at your backstory, figure out what I can use against you. So, but with that being said, next session we're gonna start probably the evening hours. We'll be on in 2 weeks, so July 26th. This week is the off week for Age of Ash and Scale on Wednesday, so they will be streaming next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central. As always, feel free to join us on our great Discord community. But we're going to go ahead and raid into Lord Gazumba. For anyone that doesn't know, he's been running a Dungeons & Dragons first edition for like 45 years. And right now, it looks like they are looking at a map that has been made, and they're working on a sponsorship with Troll Lord Games. There's a lot of Castles and Crusades, which is another Dungeons & Dragons like community. We hope you have a great week, and see you guys in 2 weeks. And it's raid going, like the 10 seconds before it started. And if you guys ever want to share in our awesome little question booth, feel free to text in. 100% anonymous. Just funny ways to share, and they may your stories may get shared on stream. So we hope you have a good rest of your weekend and a good upcoming week. Disorderly Dice out.
Thank you.